It's the vibes. It's the vibes. Yes, family, pick up yourself, lodge up yourself. It's a 5 minutes early morning session, yeah? Gotta press start on this one. It ain't got the loop going on. I guess I ain't fully subscribed. But peace to the family. I see y'all chiming in. It's your boy Salah Shalom chiming in. Salute, respect to all of goddesses, gods. It's the vibes. It's the vibes. That's funny. We vibing on this early morning. You know how we do. It's the vibes. I see you, family. We see the fam chiming in. Yeah, we got a good one today. This morning, I should say. Before we start, you know how we like to start with that nice little slipper thing, yeah? That nice little slipper thing like the Adrian Calvia say, yeah? She woman see you. Michael Millers, I see you. Taylor, I see you. Here we are, dreading SAR. You know what I mean? It's the vibes. On the lookout. Yeah, let's see it. See the family shining in. Yes, yourself, large up yourself, yeah. Man, get these vibes going. Fresh morning vibes. Shout out to Awaken to the Truth. I mean, she's doing my spiritual vibes early in the morning, the time of Jah. It's the vibes. The Bronze Yogi in the building. The Bronze Yogi report peace to the God. At work, no doubt. Get that paper, son. Get that bread, yo. It's the vibes. Yes, family. Sometimes 300 people in chat and chop it in. Because it survives. Obviously, you can see by the topic. It'll be real interesting. It survives. Yes, family. What if I adjust the rhythm? Yeah, yo. So you see the topic of discussion. Topic of discussion. The Passover curse of Moses. What do we mean when we say the Passover curse of Moses, of Moshe? Which struck my curiosity when reading the Owaspi. But that kind of rhyme. What struck my curiosity from reading the Owaspi, and I mean, I have to start off a rhyme like that. But nah. What struck my curiosity was when I read in the Owaspi, and it stated that first what caught my attention from the Bible. Let me go back to the Bible first. What caught my attention in the New Testament is when Moses appeared to Jesus or Yeshua. And I always found that like puzzling because I said, how is Moses appearing to Yeshua? Didn't Moses die 1,500 years prior? What is he doing appearing to Yeshua in spirit? That's the question that puzzled me when I was a Bible believer. You know what I mean? Moses died, but here he is appearing to Yeshua then 1,500 years later. So my thing is, well, if Moses appeared to Yeshua, how can Yeshua be the first resurrection? Huh? How can Yeshua be the first resurrection from the dead if Moses appeared to Yeshua and Moses already died? That would mean Jesus or Yeshua is not the first resurrection because Moses resurrected before him and appeared to him in what? In spirit. But why? That was the question that puzzled me. What the hell is Jesus? I mean, what the hell is Moses interfering with Jesus in the first century? What is the purpose? It never made sense. But then when I got the Owaspi, right? There's a section in the Owaspi called Moses in Heaven Returns to Earth. So I'm like, damn, okay, well, this may explain the reason why Moses was on earth or came back to the earth to visit Yeshua. So with that, I was like, all right, let me goddamn start pulling two and two together. But the crazy thing is that in the Owaspi, there is a section where it goes and explains why Moses had to come back to the lower heavens and the earth. And you know what? Let me see if I got. Did I get that? No, I didn't get that part. Hold up. Let me see something, family. Yes. All right, cool. Got it. I just wanted to make sure I had it on deck. So yeah. Apollo, I see you, Ken. What's going on, beloved? Yeah, we're gonna address that today, yo. We're gonna address this topic. See, we must remember that the Creator is who we must acknowledge and worship. I mean, we can't be a servant of men. We may like the prophets, but the prophets is just like us. They men, flesh and blood. They make mistakes too, right? Moses made a mistake. The curse of Moses. Moses had to come back and redeem something. So although Moses was glorious, he was the leader, he was the leader of the Exodus, but he put a curse on somebody and he had to fix that curse. He had to clear that up. Although he was chosen of God, but it don't matter. It's like, yo, if you put a curse on somebody, you got to clear it up. It don't matter who you are. That's what I respect about the OSB. It's not a respecter of persons at all. You dig? Lion of Yamasiya. I'm gonna have you shipped out today, King. Yes, my brother. Seen the order coming last night. Big up yourself. So I got a couple orders that's gonna be shipped out today. Look for your tracking number in your email when the order is shipped. Yes, family. Lodge up yourself. Matter of fact, let's go to a commercial break. Let's go ahead and promote the business. Make sure to get your bidders, you dig? Make sure to get your bidders.
Bittersweet Herbals, where the taste is bitter, but the results are sweet. Bittersweetherbals.com.
Yes, family. So you done know. Make sure to get your bittersweet herbals. Pure I temple, yeah? So now I want to come on quick fast to do this lecture. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do it later on. So like I said, the name of this is called The Passover Curse of Moses. Because some questions been being raised about the lamb that got sacrificed at the Passover. You know, if we're not supposed to be sacrificing, offering goats and lambs, why is the Israelites offering a lamb? So with that being said, that's the question I even asked. So, but the answer is in the OSP. That's the beautiful thing about the OSP. It gives you context on why. So it's just not niggas slaughtering and sprinkling blood without a cause. And the Passover lamb was a one-time event. It wasn't to be doing every year after that, to be slaughtering lamb as a remembrance in as Passover in Egypt. The Passover lamb was a one-time event. And that was the curse of Moses. It was the Passover lamb, and that's what we're gonna get into. Jehovah didn't tell Moses to go get a lamb. Moses did that on his own account, and that's what we're gonna address. That's what we're gonna address. Set apart, I see you. Bazel, peace, family. Shalom, Maki. Shalom, Aleichem. So now, you know how we do. We're going to get into it in a minute. Let me drink some of this ginger beer root, yeah? Well, not even call it ginger beer, I call it ginger root. Mine not associated with no beer thing, yeah? I root that. Kindred, I see you. Peace, beloved. Peace, 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 peace. Yeah, we about to go into this in a minute. Waiting for some more heads to pop up, you know what I mean? Make sure to hit that like when you come in the building. Make sure to hit them likes. Let me make sure to hit like my damn self. I be forgetting to press like on my own shit. Yes, family. So now, like I said, the topic of this discussion is the Passover curse of Moses. I was like, damn. I thought about that topic. I was like, oh, wait, nigga. I got to run this shit like now. I can't sit on this one. You dig? I can't sit on this one. Monk Setic. Peace to the God. Hope I pronounced that right. But it sounded like I didn't. Yes, family, we're going to get into this. So now, the Passover lamb. Those events that took place during the Exodus, it was for Pharaoh to bear witness of the powers of the Creator. That was the purpose of a lot of those miracles through Moshe through the angels that was done. It was to show Pharaoh, because Pharaoh didn't believe in the creator at the time. He believed in his deities, those idols of Egypt. And when Moses came to show us the power of the creator, and the creator is the only one who could decree, who could give life and death. The creator is the only one who could snatch a soul. The gods got to have permission for the creator to snatch a soul. For example, when the sinking of the continent of Pan took place in the 17th arc cycle after the creation of man, Jehovah decreed the sinking of the continent of Pan, and his angels executed the proceedings under the authority of the creator. See that? When they sunk Pan, that wasn't under the authority of a false god. Then we would have been like, yeah, that's fucked up. But that was under the authority of the creator while the sinking of Pan took place. And then he gave you context why the sinking of Pan had to take place. So the Owaspi gives you an explanation of things being done and not being expressed in anger doing it. So when Yahweh sunk the continent, he didn't do it out of anger. He didn't do it out of jealousy and hate. He said, yo, if y'all don't preserve your lineage, if the continent don't sink, because y'all done fucked up. Y'all done got too far fucked up that if we don't sink this bitch, it's going to spread to the whole planet and man is going to be infested with vermin, diseases, turn into cannibalism. So we say, yo, in order to preserve the whole, let's cut off this piece. It's just like a cancer. If I had a cancer growing real bad right here and that shit was spreading and spreading, that shit could spread to the rest of my body. In order to prevent the spread, I'm going to have to sacrifice my limb, although I still got my life. But I may have to sacrifice my limb to stop this cancer to killing off the whole body. Look at that as the example of when Pan got sunk underwater. That's the mindset of the creator through his angels, how they seen it. It ain't like they're looking at the cancer and they get angry and jealous, like, damn, this cancer spreading, what we gonna do about it? I'm vengeance and angry. No, Judge are not moving so. Judge I do things discreetly and intelligently. Judge are not moving around angry and jealous, you know what I mean? Hold up, family. Let me just take this text real quick. Yeah, so Moses, coming back to Moses, it's the same thing. Moses was behind that lamb being sacrificed. And we're going to get into it right now. Now, I got to share my screen. Hold on. So the first, we're going to start off in Book of the Ark of Bond, chapter 16, verse 12 and 13. That's what we're going to start off at. So let me share my screen real quickie. Share screen. Booyah, there we go. I see you, you see me. All right, so check it. This is where we starting at. This is where we starting at right here. Hold up. Make sure y'all see the screen. Y'all see the screen, all right? Bond, let's get full screen. All right, let's get it. Now, this is, like I said, this is the Ark of Bond, chapter 16, verse 11 through 13. And it states, starting with the words of Yahweh. Look. Oh, all right, so check it. Verse 11. Jehovah said, and the heads shall have notice 77 days, and they shall notify the rabbi of their places, that due preparation shall be made for the start. Nevertheless, the time appointed unto thy people shall be kept secret with the heads and the rabbis. And whatsoever number the rabbi can send forth, he shall notify the head And when all things are in readiness, meaning when all things are in readiness for the exodus, meaning the migration out of Egypt, that number shall go forth on the day appointed, every one on the same day. So this is Jehovah talking about telling the heads, the 77 heads, the rabbis, about the day of the Exodus. Now this is Jehovah talking. Jehovah ain't mentioned nothing about no lamb in that. He just talking about, all right, this day you niggas gonna get together. We're gonna organize the 77 heads, and on Passover, and on the day of the Exodus, y'all gonna walk about this bitch. That's what Jehovah's saying. Jehovah say pick up no lamb or nothing. So now we go to verse 12. This is what Moses say. Look what Moses said, not Jehovah. We read verse 11 what Jehovah said. But who appointed the month? It says, and Moses appointed the month Abib and the 10th day. Moses did that, not Yahweh. I'm just showing you what Moses did in comparison to what Jehovah said. And Moses appointed the month of Abib and the 10th day thereof, when all the people shall start. And moreover, he said unto the heads, ye shall see to it. Hold up. He said, you shall see to it that the night before they start, even at the hour of now keep in mind, this is Moses talking. This is Moses talking. Let me run it again from the top. And Moses. So verse 11, Jehovah said he made his point in verse 11. But on this one, Moses appointed the month of Abib and the 10th day thereof, when all the people should start. And moreover, he said unto the heads. This is what Moses said unto the heads. This is what he said to the 77 heads. Ye shall see to it that the night before they start, even at the hour of sunset and the moment thereof, every family shall offer a lamb in sacrifice. Who's stating this? Who stated this? Moses. It didn't say thus saith Jehovah. It says Moses said, every family shall give them, and said, every family shall offer a lamb in sacrifice. And every man and every woman and every child that can speak shall covenant unto Jehovah in the blood of the lamb. This is what Moses did on his own account. He said, we're going to get this lamb, we're going to make this covenant in the blood of the lamb. Moses did that on his own account. And keep in mind, Moses was learned in the wisdom of all the Egyptians. So Moses would have been familiar with the offerings and sacrifice. That's why you have it in Leviticus. The book of Leviticus, when you got all them blood sacrifices, where you think that he got it from? You remember he was learned in the wisdom of the Egyptians. He just ain't come up with this shit. He just said, we're going to offer this lamb for a sacrifice out the blue. No, he was familiar with the rites and ceremonies of Egypt. So again, let's read that verse 12 again. And Moses, not Jehovah, but Moses appointed the 10th month, Abib, the 10th day. Moses appointed the month of Abib and the 10th day thereof, when all the people shall start. And moreover, he said unto the heads. Who said unto the heads? Moses. Ye shall see to it that the night before they start, even at the hour of sunset, and the moment thereof, every family shall offer a lamb in sacrifice. And every man and every woman and every child that can speak shall covenant unto Yahweh in the blood of the lamb. So this is what Moses is appointing the 77 heads to do. Jehovah didn't appoint that. Moses did. Verse 13. And this is what Moses has continued to say. When the time of the slaughter is at hand, this is Moses talking. The family shall stand around, and the lamb shall be in the midst, bound head and feet. And when the knife is raised for the blow, no one shall speak, for that which is to be shall be. The covenant of the blood of the lamb against Egypt. And when the throat is cut across, the blood flowing, they shall say, in Egypt, the lamb of Jehovah is dead. His God shall go henceforth with Israel, but Egypt shall be accursed. See that? Accursed. Remember the curse I said? Egypt shall be accursed this night, except this, my covenant with thee, O Yahweh, Eoah, for innocent blood hath been shed as a testimony before thee, that with tomorrow's rising sun, I rise to lie not down again in Egypt forever. See that? So this verse is giving you the description of how they're going to slaughter the lamb. But notice it give you context. It said what? He said it's a testimony. He says, in Egypt, the Lamb of Jehovah is dead. His God shall go forth with Israel. And here you go right here. But Egypt shall be accursed. The curse of Moses. And Egypt shall be accursed. Huh? This night, accept this my covenant with thee, O Eoah, for innocent blood hath shed as a testimony before thee, that with tomorrow's rising sun, I rise to lie not down again in Egypt forever. So this was a one-time event that Moses orchestrated as an accursed covenant against the Egyptians. So as we see from verse 12 and 13, it was Moses who orchestrated the Passover lamb. Now, when we scoot down to chapter 17, right? Chapter 17, verse 17, look what it states here. Let's get it. This is the discussion between the king or Pharaoh and Moses. The king said, Moses, thou art mad. Just to give you some context, the king and Moses was having a discussion right here. Moses was basically like, no, nigga, let my people go so we can get up out of here. The king like, nigga, you talking crazy. Long story short. But here's another verse where it refers back to the covenant. I mean, the lamb. The king said, Moses, thou art mad. For thou all Egypt run blood, yet I will not do as thou hast said. Then Moses replied. Who replied? Then Moses replied, I tell thee, O king, there be two powers in heaven, that which is for justice and goodness, even Jehovah, and that which is for sin and death. And if the Creator lift off his protecting hand from Egypt, because you remember, this right here, this is a significant verse. I mean, a significant line when he says, if the Creator lift his protecting hand from Egypt. What does he mean by that? For those who read the Old Testament understand, when Jehovah and his holy angels leave or withdraw from an area, evil angels and drudges rush in that area. The only reason the evil angels ain't rushed in a certain area is because the angels of Jehovah is protecting it and shielding it, whether it be a house, whether it be a nation, a city, or a country. But once Jehovah withdraw his holy angels, that give free reign for the drudges, the spirits of darkness, to move in and inspire mortals. So that's what that is referring to. Now, and if the Creator lift his protecting hand from Egypt, she shall in that day become the plague's spot of the earth. Thou do remember when in the ancient days, great Thutmose, referring to the pyramid builder, built the first pyramid, thy forefathers decried the power of heaven. And straightway all the land and the great pyramid itself was flooded over what? By evil spirits. And then came foreign kings, shepherd kings, and robbed and plundered Egypt. Think not, O king, these legends are but idle tales. Look at that. He said, think not, O king, that these legends are but idle tales. Back then, they was in doubt of the stories of ancient Egypt, and they was way closer. This is the Middle Kingdom we talking about, and Moshe is referring to the Old Kingdom. And the pharaohs already have disbelieved in what those of the Old Kingdom did as far as spirituality. They was in doubt. That's why he said, yo, don't think these are legends or but idle tales. The same way we say, oh, don't think Yeshua was an idle fairy tale. He existed. That's what, and like, nah, man, that man exists. It's the same concept, the same battle that they war with now. These angels are but idle tales. There be gods and lords in heaven who can sweep the sea up and drown all this country. Behold, this is Moses talking. Behold, a day is set, a night is marked out, when the Lamb of peace shall die. And in that night, the firstborn, in that night, the firstborn of every woman, the firstborn of every beast in the fields that shall die, for all the Egyptians, and in that same night, not one of the Israelites shall go down in death. Jehovah saith, I will show my power through my people, through my covenant. See that? So Jehovah said, I'm going to show the power through the people, through my covenant. But Moses is the one who orchestrated the lamb and the sacrificing of the blood. Jehovah was like, all right, y'all niggas going to come out of here and walk out. And knowing that Pharaoh was going to be stubborn of heart, Jehovah was going to display his powers as proof to Pharaoh of the power of the Creator. But the sacrificing of the lamb was solely on Moses. Now check it. Verse 18. Pharaoh said, were these things to be true? God had come to more noble quarters. Thou art beside thyself, and I banish thee, nor will I again look upon thy face. Now, this is where Moses cursed the nigga right here. Well, the curse has already been demonstrated because the curse is the Passover lamb. That's the curse that's against Egypt and Pharaoh. So verse 19 states, Moses said, whether in this world or the next, thou shalt yet call unto me to deliver thee from torment. That's what Moses is telling Pharaoh. You're going to call upon me to deliver you from torment. Nevertheless, I do thy abidings. Neither will I come to thee again, nor shalt thou look upon my face for a long season. With that, Moses and Aaron saluted the king and departed. So right here, what they're showing you was that Moses told Pharaoh, like, nigga, whether in this world or the next, boy, you're going to call for me. Moses, the curse of Moses was the Passover lamb. When it's stated right here, and Moses and Egypt shall be a curse from that night forth, that was it. That's the curse of Egypt, the Passover lamb. And then Moses said, whether in this world or the next, thou shalt call upon me to deliver thee from torment. Deliver thee from torment. Who put him in torment? Moses. Moses put Pharaoh in torment with the curse accused, or the Passover lamb. Moses did that. So what we're showing you here is that Moses is the one who gave the date, the month and the date for the Passover. Now, let's scoot down. Let's go to we go to chapter 18, right? We're going to go to 18:13. Now check this. Now this is closer to the Passover. This is closer coming to the Passover. Now verse 13 states, and again I appeal unto thee. Now this is Pharaoh and Moses having a discussion. You're like, nigga, like the plagues is taking place, shit going down, and niggas still being stubborn. But now, verse 13, again I appeal unto thee, O king, to suffer my people to depart out of Egypt in peace. This is the last time I shall solicit thee. And if thou answer not me, then shall it come to pass in the month Abib. Who set the month? Moses. On the 9th day. Who set that day? Moses. On the night thereof, Jehovah will raise his hand over Israel. But as for Egypt, thy Lord shall strike her dead. Because you remember, Jehovah said if he withdraw his protecting angels, evil spirits rush in. So if Jehovah raised his hand, the raising of Jehovah's hand is the withdrawal. Where it states right here? Jehovah will raise his hand over Israel. That's the raising and the withdrawal at the same time. But it stated what? What for Egypt? But as for Egypt, thy Lord, your Lord, shall strike her in death. For in every family of Egyptians, far and near, on that night shall the firstborn fall dead. And see, not only the firstborn, but the Passover lamb and the firstborn. That's a hell of a curse. That's a hell of a goddamn curse put upon them. But this is from Pharaoh. This is for them to bear witness. Huh? On that night shall the firstborn fall dead, and that thou shalt know, and that thou shalt not say the prophecy killed them. Behold, the firstborn of every beast shall die. Also, even of the goats and the sheep and the cattle and asses and of the dogs and cats and every living creature man useth. For on that night, on that night which Moses covenanted, behold, 4 millions of Israelites shall make with Jehovah the covenant of death. But who orchestrated the covenant of death? Moses. He did that on his own account. So he's being broken that, but like say, braggadocious to the fella, like, yo, my nigga, shit, on this night, bro, we gonna split the neck of the lamb, nigga. It's gonna be the Passover, nigga, and we're gonna put a curse on you, nigga, and Jehovah behind us. It's like he talking the shit. Moses talking the shit to Pharaoh. With Jehovah the covenant of death, and on the morning thereof they shall rise up to lie down again. Rise not to lie down again in Egypt. And this shall be testimony of the innocent blood against thyself and all thy people for what the Hebrew have suffered. There go the context of why. Nigga, we doing this shit because it's like us being 400 years in Egypt and we create this Passover covenant for the white man for 400 years of slavery. And 4 million people is going to be behind. All the Africans say 4 million slaves are going to be behind orchestrating and being a part of this Passover sacrifice against the European for the atrocities that they had against the black man for 400 years in this country. Just to give you content of what's going on here. Verse 14. The king answered not Moses, and it came to pass that Egypt was overspread with frogs and reptiles in every particular, even as Moses had prophesied. Nevertheless, Pharaoh pursued his course. So Pharaoh seeing all this shit still stubborn, like, yeah, I'm gonna just keep doing what I do. I don't believe that shit. The miracles displaying out before him, and he's still in denial. Verse 15. Jehovah spoke to Moses, saying, Moses, my son, look upon man and pity him, for he believeth not in me, though I multiply signs and omens continually, and give him prophecies without end. One thing only turneth man's eyes inward, that is flesh of his flesh lying dead before him. So Jaja, like, I know how to get to this nigga. I'm gonna withdraw the breath. But what does it say here? Verse 16. Now, on the night of the Passover, when the Israelites made the covenant of the blood of the lamb, a hot wind blew upon the face of the earth, and the firstborn of the Egyptians fell dead, both man and beast. And Pharaoh's son died, and his brother's son, and the firstborn of every courtier, and every noble's firstborn, and all other people their firstborn, so that in every family there lay one dead. Like, god damn. Just imagine you perform that's like us doing that to the European, and every firstborn of the European in America laying dead based off this right here. Verse 17. What was it, verse 17 on this one? Actually stopped with that. It says, Pharaoh was now stricken, but not unto repentance, but for what? For evil was in his heart. See that? You seeing the works of the Creator through these miracles, and you still ain't repenting, but you what? Got evil in your heart. And he cursed Moses and the Israelites. See, they putting curses upon each other. Moses cursed the Egyptians and Pharaoh, and Pharaoh cursed the Israelites. He cursed the Israelites and he cursed Moses and the Israelites and swore an oath to destroy Israel, man, woman, and children. so that nevermore should there be one on the earth. And such a commandment he sent to his officers to fall to and begin the slaughtering. See that? So in this verse is showing you that the Passover lamb happened. The Passover lamb took place. All the firstborns got murdered, got killed. And Pharaoh, instead of repenting, he gets pissed like, oh man, oh, this how we playing? This what we doing? All right. And he sets to put upon a curse upon the Israelites. So now, but what the purpose of this is to show you that the Passover lamb, the slaughtering of the lamb, that was orchestrated and done by Moses on his own accord. That's the purpose of this, is to show you that Jehovah didn't say, it didn't say, thus saith Jehovah, grab you a lamb and go slaughter the lamb. No, Moses appointed that. That's what I want to be clear on. That's what people don't realize, that Jehovah did not tell Moses to do that. Moses did that on his own account. Now, to prove that Moses put a curse upon Pharaoh, and it wasn't Yahweh, or Yahweh that put the curse upon Pharaoh, when we go to the God's book of Esther, chapter 16, verse 11, the next joint right here, it states right here. This is when Moses returned to heaven to redeem Pharaoh. Because you remember, Moses put a curse upon Pharaoh. So Moses got to redeem Pharaoh. So verse 11 states, God said, I know that this is Pharaoh who persecuted the Jews or the Hebrews. Take him again without the walls and there retain him. I will send one of my swift messengers to Leka in Etheria, who knoweth the abiding place of Moses. And look what it say. Perhaps Moses put a curse upon him. If so, only Moses can deliver him. This is what true God's saying. True God trying to deliver Pharaoh, but he can't. So what did true God say? Yo, perhaps Moses put a curse upon him. If so, only Moses can deliver him. Jehovah didn't put no curse upon Moses. On Pharaoh. Moses did. And here is when Moses did it right here in verse 12. And Moses, like of the verse, it says, and Jehovah said, it didn't say Jehovah said right here. It says, and Moses appointed the month of Abib, the 10th day thereof, when all the people shall start. And moreover, he said unto the heads. Who said unto the heads? It said right here. He said unto the heads. Who said unto the heads? Moses. What did Moses say unto the heads? Ye shall see to it that the night before they start, even at the hour of sunset, at the moment thereof, what Moses said? Every family shall offer a lamb in sacrifice. Who instructed that? Moses. Moses instructed that. And furthermore, he said what? What did Moses say furthermore? Every child that can speak shall covenant unto Jehovah in the blood of the lamb. Moses said that. You can't find me a verse where it says Jehovah said this to orchestrate the blood of the lamb. Moses said that. So when we come back right here in God's book of Esther, when God talks and said, perhaps Moses put a curse upon him. If so, only Moses can deliver him. What did Moses say right here? What did Moses say? Moses said, whether in this world or the next, thou shalt yet call upon me to deliver thee from torment. Who got to be delivered from torment? Pharaoh. What did you God say right here? Perhaps Moses put a curse upon him. If so, only Moses can deliver him. What did Moses say? Moses said, whether in this world or the next, thou shalt yet call unto me to deliver thee from torment. Why? Why he's going to be delivered from torment? Because what? Because what? The offering of the lamb as a sacrifice. That was the curse of Moses. The Passover lamb was the curse that was put upon Pharaoh. That's why he said right here. Moses said, what? Behold. Let me get it. Let me get it. This is what Moses said. Behold, a day is set, a night is marked out, when the Lamb of peace shall die. And in that night, the firstborn of every man, of every woman, the firstborn of every beast in the field shall die for all the Egyptians. And in that same night, not one of the Israelites shall go down in death. Jehovah said, I shall show my power through my people and through the power of my people in my covenant. And then what did Moses say? Moses said, whether in this world or the next, thou shalt call upon me to deliver thee from torment. What did it say right here? But true God? What did true God state? Perhaps Moses put a curse upon him. If so, only Moses can deliver him. Perhaps Moses put a curse upon him. If so, only Moses can deliver him. Now let's scoot down to verse 39. What do verse 39 states? As by my curse upon thee. Now this is this is Moses talking to Pharaoh. They met up. Now this is the same Pharaoh. Moses came back from Ethiopia, and now they talking. Long story short. Let me come up a little line before I get to 39 and give you some context. Let me start from 35, and I'm gonna bring it down. Nugon is the name of Pharaoh who Moses put the curse upon. It was in torment. Nugon turned his eyes from the glory of Moses and the Ethiopian mantle, for he knew Moses. See that? For he knew Moses, even as it were but yesterday they parted in Egypt on the earth. See that? So that's showing you like he remember, like no time, like time flies. You say, yo, I remember this nigga, like it was yesterday. That's what the Pharaoh telling, like, yo, I remember this nigga, that's Moses. Slowly now, Moses lowered his up straight arms and his hands were brilliant like yellow fire. And Moses said solemnly, all praise to thee, Jehovah, Elah, thou art just, thou almighty creator. Nugon added, for though him is all deliverance. What the Nugon, the nigga who was casting hell, what did he say? For through him is all deliverance. Talking about the creator, but Moses had to come orchestrate the deliverance. Worlds without end. In thy praise will I sing forever, O Jehovah, thou most high God of Moses, my deliverer. Make me strong, O Jehovah, that I can look upon him, whom I persecuted and abused. So he's feeling his self-conviction. He's like, all right, I remember talking to Moses and I, persecute the Israelites, whatever. Forgive me for that. I have been delivered out of hell. You, the creator, Jehovah. Now, Pharaoh's a believer. Verse 39. And Moses looked upon Pharaoh, Nugon, and said, these things had to be, though were the last of the pyramidal age of man. See that? The last of the pyramids was during the time of the ending of the Middle Kingdom. If you notice, no more pyramids was built after the Middle Kingdom. During the New Kingdom and the Persian Kingdom and the Roman, ain't no more pyramids was built. The pyramids was built during the Old Kingdom and the Middle Kingdom. So Moses stated, though were the last of the pyramidal age of man. Go back and look to see when the last pyramid was built, and you're going to see it's the Middle Kingdom. That 400-year time period that Israel was in Egypt. After that, no more pyramids. When the New Kingdom came, when Amos came, and the Thutmoses, the 1, 2s, and 3s came, and Hatshepsut and all them, no more pyramids was built. Though were the last of the pyramidal age of man, and I the first founder of migration, and I the first founder of the migration of righteousness. See that? The first founder of the migration of righteousness. All things are done by Jehovah in his own way. See that? In his own way. Jehovah could do what the hell he wants. He the creator. But the gods can't make that claim. Own way in time. Verse 39. Here it is. Here's the catcher. Verse 39. As by my curse upon thee, thy people have I been bound to come back to deliver thee. What did Moses say? Hold on, let's get that. What did Moses say? Moses said what? As by my curse upon thee. And thy people, what was the curse? The offering of the Passover lamb. Have I been bound to come back to deliver thee and them? And them. What did Moses say? Moses said, whether in this world or the next, thou shalt call unto me to deliver thee from torment. And what did Moses have to do? I have been bound to come back to deliver thee and them. Why he had to come back? By my curse upon thee and thy people. What was curse? Offering of the lamb and sacrifice. See that? Now, if you Caribbean, you know that. You know, if you know, West Indian people, if you know, they deal with voodoo and stuff like that, but they offer up animals as a sacrifice to put curses on people. I know people who've been bedridden couldn't get out the bed because somebody slid a chicken and put that on their house. See what I'm saying? So Moses knew these things. Moses was raised in the wisdom of the Egyptians. So Moses put a curse upon Pharaoh because of Pharaoh's stubbornness. So there you have it. Perhaps Moses put a curse on Pharaoh. Perhaps Moses put a curse upon him. If so, only Moses can deliver him. So Moses come back, and Moses says, "What? By my curse upon thee and thy people, have I been bound to come back to deliver thee and them." And look what it stated. And then look what he says. So by thy curse, because remember, Pharaoh cursed Israel too. He says, so by thy curse against Israel shall thou now return down to the earth and labor and to lift up Israel. So as Moses had to return from the Ethiopia to deliver Pharaoh, now Pharaoh had to raise up and work and be a righteous inspiration to the house of Israel based off his curse he put upon Israel. See the justice of the Creator? The Creator ain't no respecter of persons. He ain't favor Moses here. He ain't favor Pharaoh here. Both got to work out their wrongdoing. So again, that verse states what? This verse sums up the justice of the Creator. As by my curse upon thee and thy people have I been bound to come back to deliver thee and them. So by thy curse against Israel shall thou now return down to the earth and labor to lift them up. See that? To lift them up. And then another verse where to show that it was Moses who put the curse, right here. The next verse over. Verse 3. Because Pharaoh persecuted the Israelites, Moses put a curse upon Pharaoh. Now, after hundreds of years in the lower heavens, behold, Pharaoh was cast in hell and then into chaos, and none but Moses could deliver him. And none but Moses could deliver him. What did Moses say right here? And Moses said, whether in this world or the next, thou shalt call unto me to deliver thee from torment. And what did it say right here? And none but Moses could deliver him. As hath been previously described. See that? So it's showing you that the justice of the Creator reaches all people. Moses put a curse upon Pharaoh by sacrificing the lamb of peace as a covenant to Jehovah against the Egyptians. So that's what we're dealing with, family. That's what I'm going with these vibes. So it's a controversial thing, but it's real because this was a one-time event that Moses used against Pharaoh to put a curse upon Pharaoh for not letting his people go. And then Pharaoh got cast in hell, and Moses had to come back from the Ethiopian world to deliver Pharaoh based off the curse he put upon Pharaoh. So just to clear that up, that Jehovah didn't orchestrate the Passover lamb. It was Moses the whole time. That's why this is called the Passover curse of Moses. It's not the Passover curse of Jehovah. It's the Passover curse of Moses, because Moses is responsible, solely responsible for that act. You dig? Incoming. Pharaoh. That makes no sense. Only the real Pharaoh's offspring can be Pharaoh. Well, Pharaoh, Amenemhet III, if you look at Amenemhet III, he didn't have a son. He had a stepson, a co-regent, which was Amenemhet IV. And Amenemhet IV sat on the throne. Amenemhet IV was Moshe. See. Yeah, so that's clearing up the Passover lamb. That's clearing up the curse of Moses due to the slaughtering of the lamb. Yes, family. It's a vibes. Come on, let some rhythm play, yeah? Let some music play, yeah? Haru L wanna come with the Egyptian talk? Bring it on. Let me light my split, hold on. It's the vibes. Yes, family, lodge up yourself, big up yourself. As we clear up these things, yeah. We clear up the falsehood, and indeed, even Moses had to redeem himself from a curse. No one is clear or free from the hands of the Creator if you put a curse or if you do anything outside of the ways of the Creator. If you want to bring your ancient Egyptian doctrine against the Owaspi, bring it. Bring it. Bring it. Bring Osiris into the table. Bring your God up in here. Bring your doctrine. I don't want to hear your philosophy. Read chapter and verse about your Egyptian gods, your Egyptian dogs. Clear this up right here. You want to talk about falsehood? You want to talk about falsehood? You want to talk about falsehood? You done tapped on the wrong shoe. You want to talk about falsehood? It's a vibes. Check this out, family. Check this out. Y'all see that? Y'all see that right there? Haru, what's that? What's that, Haru? Oh shit, I can't. What's that right there? What is that key? What is that called? Haru, what is that called? Put in the chat what that right there is called. Start with an A. What is it called? The Amit. All right, now what is the Amit? Show me in nature where this Amit exists. You're talking about a creature with a crocodile head, a hippopotamus torso, and that's supposed to be what, a lion or a jaguar? What creature in nature exists like this? If you want to talk about falsehood, if everything comes out of Egypt, and we're talking about falsehood, who started the falsehood? Now, for those who don't know, it is a representation of when you commit sin. That's falsehood. Who told you it's a representation? Show me chapter and verse where it states it is a representation of sin. Show me what papyrus say that. Does the papyrus of Ini say that? Does the papyrus of Anna say that? I left the link. Chapter and verse. If you say anything, you have to prove it with literature. This is the Amit. This is now for those who don't know, this creature, this made-up fairy tale comic book creature is the Amit. The purpose of the Amit is supposed to devour the heart and the soul of men whose heart is not balanced on the scale of Ma'at. See, these niggas think a nigga don't know this Egyptian shit. Nigga, I started with Kemet. I started with Kemet. I started with Kemet, beloved. Before I read the Bible, before I became a Hebrew, I was dealing with Kemet. We can have the commission talk. All right, nobody came in. All right, so look. This is the judgment hall of my eye right here. Let me see. This is the judgment hall of my eye. This is the afterlife proceedings of Osiris. This person right here is called Hanifa. This is Hanifa. This is right here. That's Anubis. This is the scale of my eye. This is the Ammon. That's that creature I just showed you. This is Haru, the real Haru. And this is Hanifa. And this is Horus. And this is Osiris. And you got the two shorties. Now Osiris is sitting on the throne. If you notice, Haru is pointing to Osiris, telling Hanifa, like, you made it through. These are the judges up here. This is the judgment hall of mine. Basically, this is the afterlife proceedings. When you die, you got to go through these. You got to go through these judges. And then if you pass, you make it to Osiris. This is the god Osiris. So if you make it past in the afterlife, you become one with Osiris. But Haru, right here, the one, Tahuti, who's documenting, Tahuti is documenting your sins. Like the brother said, the Amit is there. If you commit sin, your heart goes to the Amit. But Tahuti is documenting what Hanifa got to go through with the judges up here. Each judge, these are the judges of Ma'at. You know what I mean? I didn't do this. I didn't do that. You know what I mean? For what you didn't do, your heart got to be weighed light as a feather. Here go the heart right here. Here go the feather. If your shit is unbalanced, if your heart is lighter than the feather, this creature called the Amit is going to devour your heart. Basically, this is equivalent to Satan in Christianity, and Osiris is equivalent to God. And this whole proceeding is equivalent to what you call the judgment of God. Nigga, this is where this shit come from. But look, you got niggas wearing bird heads. Goddamn, this nigga wearing a dog head. So we're not going to talk about falsehood. This whole proceeding is false. It's a realistic and authentic false doctrine. The first false doctrine documented that Christianity, the Hebrews, and Islam copied. The afterlife proceeding. The idea of God sitting on the throne. All that shit come out of here. So we expose all when it comes to this. We represent the creator. We don't hold hands with no culture or religion. If it ain't created gang, nigga, we ain't repping it. We exposing it. Now explain to me what the purpose of that Amit is. Who created the Amit? I left the link. Y'all left the link right here. Both of y'all niggas, Cal come in, Haru, El Rock come in the chat. Let's go live with it. I'm right here. Niggas need to explain the Amit. Y'all got to explain this creature. Niggas got to explain the creature to Amit. Here go another proceeding. See that? This is the Amit. Let's click Wikipedia. What does it say? The Amit, right? What does it say? Devourer of the dead. Now, this is supposed to be the devourer of the dead. Huh? What spirit of the dead came back and said they seen a motherfucker like this here devouring their body? Devouring the dead. What you mean devouring the dead? That means dead is flesh and blood. Flesh and blood refer to death. Spirit don't die. So does this creature of the Amit devour what? Carcasses? Does this devour carcasses? But not, oh family. The Amit is an Egyptian mythological creature symbolic to devouring the dead. That's equivalent to Satan. See what I'm saying? The Amit is equivalent to Satan in the Egyptian pantheon. Yeah, show your face. Come on in. We're going to get it popping. Disconnected. This device not connected. And you got to fix your joint. Yeah. We'll wait right here. Fix your internet service. It said, their God telling them, do not get on that camera and make me look cowardly ways of the false gods. No, it's all good. Niggas just gotta stand on their square. I'm standing on what I believe in. I don't believe in no Amit. I studied Egypt before I started studying the Bible. I know about the Amit, the judgment hall of Ma'at and Osiris. Why you gotta go to Osiris? Why you not going to the Creator? You gotta show me chapter and verse from the book of coming forth or day and night. That's where we go. I don't want to hear nothing coming out of nigga's mouth that he's gonna make up off the top of his head. Up in here, that shit ain't gonna fly. Whatever you come out your mouth, I'm gonna say, show me according to the text. And if you can't do that, I'm gonna kick your ass out the chat because I'm not gonna argue with you like a goddamn woman. I don't do that shit. I only argue when the information is on the table. And then we debate the information. I'm not gonna debate niggas' personalities and opinions and feelings. We're not doing that. Nigga too grown for that shit. I'll be Heru and Osiris up at the Cosman, you crazy. First time peace. What's good? I see you in the chat. Did somebody say joint? Yo, you crazy. That Tequiva. But coming back, let's go to the Amit again. Nah. This is the definition of the Amit. This is an Amit. Look what it say. The Amit is supposed to devour the dead. Also rendered Amut or Ahmet was a goddess, a demon in Egypt. A demon a female demon, a goddess. This is a I'm just going by what they saying. Any nigga come in here clearing this up, gotta show me chapter and verse. Where that in the text? This is just a Wikipedia research. It says, with the four quarters of a lion, the hindquarters of a hippopotamus, and the head of a crocodile. Come on now. A crocodile, a hippopotamus, and a goddamn lion. Huh? Nigga, where that exist in create? Where does that exist in nature? You know that they always say these are aspects of nature. These are symbolic to the spirit. This is symbolic to the spirit right here. What text tells you to do this? Who told you to create this? Who made this up? I'm playing devil's advocate. Don't get me wrong. I know what the fuck going on in ancient Egypt, but I'm just playing devil's advocate. It says what? The three largest man-eating animals. So this is symbolic to devouring, because the Amit is supposed to devour the soul. The only motherfuckers who devour your soul after death is motherfucking other people who you done harmed, and they come in for vengeance for your ass. They're gonna whoop your ass. The devouring in the soul of the Waspi is niggas whooping your ass from what you done did to them. That ain't no spooked out shit. That's real. But you niggas over here worshiping what? Goddamn deities that look like some made up shit that come from the Marvel comic book world. They might as well put this nigga in Dragon Ball Z. Might as well. And look right here. What is the purpose of the Amit? Amit lived near the scale of the Duat, the Egyptian underworld. Why niggas gotta be underworld? Why can't we be high up in the Etherian worlds like the Owaspi say? We rise into the Etherian worlds. These niggas want to play with the underworld and shit. In the hall of the two truths, Anubis weighed a heart, like I said earlier, of a person. He weighs the heart of a person against the feather of Ma'at, the goddess of truth, which was depicted as an ostrich feather. The feather was often pictured in Ma'at's headdress. If the heart was judged to be impure, Amit would devour it. That's what they said. If the heart is impure, the Amit. Now, this is symbolic. But if you believe this, you got to explain the symbology of the literature left behind. You can't tell me what the fuck you think. We're not playing the what do I think game. Chapter and verse. That's why the name of the show is called As It Is Written. According to the text, I'm reading according to this documentary, this Wikipedia statement, but I'm reading according to the text. I'm not telling you what the fuck I think it is. They telling you what this shit is based off the research. Ammit would devour, and the person undergoing judgment was not allowed to continue their voyage toward Osiris and immortality. See, you niggas just going to Osiris. That shouldn't say going to the Etherian gods and goddesses in the Etherian realm, in the higher heavens, or going towards Jehovah the Creator. Nigga, you going to Osiris. And the immortality that you're going to be faced with is going to be with Osiris. Once Ammit swallows the heart, the soul was believed to become restless forever. Huh? Let's get some real content. When the heart is devoured, what is this restlessness that they're talking about? Let's go to the Owaspy. Let's clear this bullshit up. The devouring of the soul is that they're trying to describe is really the drudgery in spirits. Huh? What it states right here in verse 7 in the Owaspy. Enemy shall take enemy in these heavens and cast them in places of torment, which they have built, and they shall not know peace or wisdom. So this is where those who are in the devouring stages of the Ammit, that's where they headed to. When it states what? To become restless forever? To become restless forever? In the Owaspy, to become restless forever, damn near. Where that? The book? All right. Book of Judge John. No, that ain't it. Hold up. Enemy shall take enemy in these heavens and cast them in places of torment. That's restless work. Huh? Which they have built. They shall not know peace nor wisdom. And the work of your heaven shall become as nothing, and ye shall turn to going about delivering hells and the spirits in chaos. See, Jehovah has a plan to deliver the hells and spirits in chaos. So while your Ammit over here is making people become restless forever, the Creator has a plan of deliverance. Your God don't have a plan of deliverance. What it say right here? What it say about the Ammit? Once Ammit has swallowed the heart, the soul was believed to become restless forever. This was called to die a second time. Ammit was also sometimes said to stand by a lake of fire. Uh-oh. Where do we see the lake of fire at? Huh? Let's get it. Where's the lake of fire? You know where that come from, right? I told y'all this shit come out of Egypt. And Egypt was false from the beginning. Just because it's old don't mean it's righteous. Just because it's old don't mean it's right and exact. Just because some Masons built a great architect don't mean that shit. You a good person just because you built the building. I know you could be an evil ass nigga that could be a scientist. It's that you got evil scientists, smart as a motherfucker, but they evil as fuck. Where that lake of fire at? That's in 20, right? Yeah, 20, not 15. What it say right there? And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast in the lake of fire. What they say about this guy right here? The Ammit was also sometimes said to stand by a lake of fire. Falsehood. That's where your goddamn Bible got it from. That's why I told you Satan is equivalent to the Ammit is like equivalent to Satan. Devourer of souls, the lake of fire, all that is falsehood. Let's get truth on that. Let's get truth on that. What's taking place when these things are happening? These are angels that are at warfare. What did the Owaspy say? With foul gases of atmosphere shall they make weapons of war in places of torment. With these elements shall they make suffocating hells in order to cast one another in chaos. That's what's going on. That's the real deal what's going on. Ain't no motherfucking creature. Ain't none of this going on in the goddamn. This nigga ain't devouring shit. What's going on in the Owaspy is that, nigga, you have what? What produces these spiritual conditions that get nigga devoured and restlessness and fighting and war and torment? It says the angels under you shall become at times rebellious and defiant, disregarding your laws and decrees, and they shall desert your heavenly places and go down to the earth in millions and hundreds of millions. And they shall drive away the what? The Ashars, the guardian angels, and they shall assume guardianship over mortals. These are spirits or angels, one-time human beings, interfering with the living, flesh and blood human beings. So ain't no creatures, spooked out creatures here. These are humans and angels, man upon man, woman upon woman. So we're not dealing with no goddamn goat-headed motherfucking man and a giraffe body and a motherfucking zebra torso. The Owaspis is being clear, nigga, these are people. And it states what? But they shall develop no righteousness under the sun, but they will inspire mortals to war and destruction. And these angels will themselves take on the evil on every account, on every hand, within the places of their torment. And then it states what? With foul gases of atmosphere shall they make weapons of war and places of torment. With these elements shall they make suffocating hells. They go your lake of fire and all that. The suffocating hells in order to cast one another in chaos. Huh? What your Amit over here doing? Amit was also sometimes said to stand by your lake of fire. If he's standing by the lake of fire, he playing guard of that goddamn lake of fire, meaning to say like any nigga coming his way getting cast in that lake of fire. Come on, man. In some traditions, the unworthy hearts were cast into the fiery lake to be destroyed. Some scholars believe Amit and the lake represents the same concept. Huh? So again, man, like this is the earliest concepts of what you have concerning a lake of fire. And these three creatures are the creatures that make up the Amit. Huh? You see the bullshit? What these niggas is doing, genetic engineering, genetic splicing DNA to create the Amit. That's the equivalent of this. They making up shit. That's Serapis. Just like Serapis. Who was Serapis? An Egyptian deity. I mean, a Greek deity that they made from Osiris and Apis, the bull. Huh? Let me see if I can get a picture of all three of them. Osiris. This is Apis the bull. This is the bull. You know what? Let me do it right. You know, I'll put shit in sequence, nigga. So we finished with Moses. I already showed the curse, Passover curse of Moses. Now I'm going to show the foolishness of ancient Egypt, why the people are confused today, believing these goddamn fake-ass deities who confused you back then and confusing you now to believe in them. This is Osiris. This is Osiris. This is the Apis the bull. Apis the bull, Osiris. And now, let's get Serapis. What I'm showing you, what the Ptolemies did, creating Serapis, is the same thing the ancient Egyptians did creating goddamn the Amit and plenty other deities of ancient Egypt. Making up shit. This is Serapis. Now this guy, now when we come back here, the crocodile, the lion, and the hippopotamus, which creates the Amit, is no different than goddamn Serapis being a combination of Osiris and Apis the goddamn bull. Same bullshit. So people who know better would never know that this deity Serapis is a compilation of Osiris and Apis. You niggas is worshiping the creature, worshiping Serapis. You niggas is goddamn lost, worshiping a modified, crossbred creature, thinking that this is going to devour your soul and spirit. This is what they taught. This is what they believed. Because the document is right here before us. We ain't making this shit up. See that? Yeah. Yeah, go back into the chat room and talk shit, because that's the best you could do. Because you know you can't come in here and defend no goddamn Amit. You niggas is worshiping goddamn cartoon characters, nigga. These niggas is worshiping cartoon characters, family. Am I lying? Look at the Egyptian gods. They worshiping Watch this. Watch this. Look at this. I'm gonna show the screen, but watch this. I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you something and tell me what's the difference. Oh shit. It's a vibes. Now, let me goddamn pull this up. Oh man. It's a vibes. No. That's wild, yo. Now, my thing, what's the difference between share my screen again? My thing is this. Niggas want to talk about cartoon character. Now, I kept in mind, I started with ancient Egypt. I started with Kemet. My quest for knowledge started with this shit. And I don't shit on Kemet. I'm just playing devil's advocate right now. In the arena of dealing with, who are we dealing with, creator or deities? If you say these are aspects of creator, we'll explain according to the text. When we talk about the vortex, nigga, we show you the whirlwind in creation and say, well, the vortex in nature is the whirlwind. We could show you that. But you can't show me no goddamn Amit or this guy right here in nature. You can't show me this guy in nature, a nigga with a crocodile head walking around. Although we know that's symbolic. But if you who created this concept, if you're not here to tell us what it means, nigga, we have nothing but speculation. If I created this and said, yo, I put that crocodile head on that man because the crocodile head is symbolic to force. Because you know when a crocodile crunch down, that motherfucker gonna destroy bones, ligaments. So Sobek is a symbol of force. If I don't tell you that as the author of the character made, then nigga, you will never know what this shit means. You'll be speculating at best. And that's the point of me bringing this out. What's the difference between these characters and these characters? Huh? The Marvel characters is no different than these niggas. It's comic book. It's fairy tale. It ain't real. It's just like this. Now, some will say, well, the Owaspy is fairy tale. The Owaspy ain't real. Now, if we go there, and we both agree, we're now on the playing grounds that both stories are fairy tale, let's debate the fairy tale now. Let's see which of the fairy tales is making more sense. Let's see which fairy tale can coincide with nature and creation, and let's see which fairy tale does not coincide with creation and nature to see which one is really the fairy tale. See that? So it don't matter how we play the game. Whether if you want to play with the literature as being real or if you want to play with it being fairy tale, nigga, we can play both ends and see which one coincides with creation. The Egyptian creation story. Oh, man. Watch this, yo. What did I say at the bottom? Egyptian creation myth. Myth is fake. It's fairy tale. It ain't real. This is their creation myth because it ain't real. This is supposed to be new. That's supposed to be new. Now, instead of drawing these, now the nigga laying on his ground, on his back right here, this nigga right here, this guy, that's supposed to be Geb. Hold on. He's supposed to be the earth. This guy right here is supposed to be the earth. Now, why draw this nigga and not just goddamn draw grass and dirt as a real depiction of the earth? Why draw a man as a depiction of the earth when we know earth as Mother Earth? Let me get Geb real quick. Now look, Geb. This is the Egyptian god Geb. In ancient Egyptian religion, the god of the earth, the physical support of the world. Now, in ancient Egyptian religion, they said the god of the physical support of the earth. This is Geb. Let me get a depiction of Geb. This is Geb. That's Geb. You see him laying on his belly? He's sitting on his ass. That's supposed to be Geb. What Geb's supposed to be? What does it say Geb is? Hold on. Let me come back here real quick. A depiction of the earth. Wait a second. Geb was the Egyptian god of the earth. God of the earth and harvest. A deity. And then on this one, it stated, what about Geb? He said, what? It said Geb is the physical support of the earth. What is the physical support of the earth? Let's get that in the Owaspy. Let's clear this bullshit up. What is the real physical support of the earth? Let's get that. Let's see which one making more sense since we got two fairy tale books. Is this nigga right here the support of the earth? That man? The physical support. This is the physical support of the earth. And they labeled Geb as a god. God of the earth, physical support of the earth. What is the physical support of the earth, man? What's the physical support of the earth? Book of Jehovah, chapter what? 3, verse 6. What it states? This is the physical support of the earth. For each and every corporeal world created I a vortex first. A vortex is the first cause of creation, and it is the root of creating physical worlds. That's the support of the earth, the vortex. Not this guy. This nigga can't support shit. He can't support his back. This is the support of their earth. According to ancient, this is Geb sitting on his ass. That's the support of the earth. But what's the real support of the earth? The goddamn vortex, man. Let's stop playing. Let's get that, huh? For each and every corporeal world, the corporeal world is the earth. A corporeal world is the earth, huh? Created I a vortex first. For the corporeal world, the support of the corporeal world is the support of the physical world is the vortex. Not this nigga. He not the physical support, huh? He not the support. This is falsehood. That's why it's labeled as myth. Because who the hell gonna believe this, huh? Although we know it's symbolic. But why create false symbology when you could create the vortex and show real symbology? What is the symbol of the vortex? Let's get it. Let's get the symbol of the vortex. It's a whirlwind. Huh? This is what the Egyptians should have been goddamn drawing on their walls as the support of the goddamn earth. The vortex. Not no nigga. Not no spick, not no cracker. This is the governing force of creation, the goddamn vortex. This is what the Egyptians should have been showing as the supporter of the earth. What did it state here? What did it state Geb was? Let me get it. Right here. What did it state Geb was? The physical support of the world. What is the physical support of the world? The vortex. Let's prove it. Let's get the example. The whirlwind made I as a manner of my created worlds. The whirlwind. What is the whirlwind? There go the whirlwind right here. That's the whirlwind. Why the hell the Egyptians didn't build this whirlwind to show as a real support of the world instead of this guy? The physical support of the world, the real physical support of the world is the vortex. And Jehovah say, the whirlwind made I as a sign to man after manner of my created worlds. The Egyptian gave you this nigga as a sign of the created world, the physical world, the physical support of the world. Geb. Some made up shit the Egyptians gave you under false Osiris. But the real support and force in creation is what? The whirlwind. And what is the whirlwind? A sign to man after the manner of my created worlds. We see the whirlwind in nature. So with that, our fairy tale book shows validity. Your fairy tale book is showing some bullshit right now. You got to explain why these niggas made Geb into a man and classify this man as the support of the world, when we show you in nature that the vortex is the support of the world. And not only that, we can show you another picture of the galaxies spiraling in the same manner. See a hurricane right there? Now you see the galaxies. Look at the vortex. Look at the vortex. Why the Egyptians ain't give you the vortex? Look at that. What did Jaja say? The whirlwind made I as a sign to the manner of my created worlds. They go to whirlwind. I showed you the tornado. Now they go to constellations, the galaxies, in creation, vortices. They ain't showing you that over here. They showing you this nigga. They showing you him. That's God of the earth. That's Geb. That's this nigga. Hold up. No, we about done with Geb, man. We about done with this shit. But Geb, in the ancient Egyptian religion, the God of the earth, the physical support. See that? There's supposed to be a depiction of the world and the creation and the cosmos. A whole bunch of niggas, a whole bunch of deities deifying themselves, claiming to be the creator's creation, falsifying. Nigga, you're supposed to be putting up this in goddamn creation. You're supposed to be showing this. Children of Israel, children of Ham, children of Cush. You're supposed to be showing this as the manner of creation. Not no goddamn this. The fuck is that? So we done with that. Nigga, you can night that. That's why the Egyptians, the Kemetic, bring your ancient books of the dead, bring your books coming forth by day and night, bring your ancient papyrus of Ina, bring the pyramid texts, nigga, bring all the texts and put them against the Owaspi, and let's see which book, especially dealing with creation, let's see what book lines up with creation the most. The Egyptian book of the dead coming by forth and by day, by night, or the Owaspi? The same way we challenge you niggas with the Bible and the Quran or the Hebrew doctrine, the same way we'll challenge you Kemetic niggas with the Owaspi, chapter and verse. I bet you won't step up to the plate. I bet you A nigga will. I bet you nigga won't come in the chat and defend the Kemetic doctrine, chapter and verse, as according to the text. Nigga, they go to link. Anybody want to come in and defend? I ain't gonna be here on long. I just want to really come and drop this Passover curse of Moses. But if you want to come to if you want to defend the ancient Egyptian text based off literature, based off what they wrote, based off, like for example, when I tell niggas who read the Torah, I say that Moses didn't come with a thesaurus. You can't tell me the definition of the words if it didn't come with a thesaurus. Moses, when he came with Torah, he didn't say this. Moses didn't do this. Moses didn't say this. Here go the Torah. Here go the goddamn thesaurus and the definition book for the Torah. He didn't do that. Moses came with thy shall this, thy shall that. That shit don't need no definition. So when you define Hebrew words in the Strauss Concordance, you're just showing that, boom. You really don't know what the fuck you're following. The creator is simple. Creator ain't complex. The simplicity becomes complex, but the creator ain't complex. But niggas got to defend their God. Niggas got to defend these Egyptian deities and these concepts. We defending ours. Judge, I say what? After the whirlwind of what? What did Judge say? The whirlwind made I as a sign to the manner of my created worlds. As though behold the power of the whirlwind gathering up the dust of the earth and driving it together. Know that even so do I bring the Ajah, the Jaya, and the nebula in the firmament of heaven. By the power of the whirlwind, Let me get the hold up. Let me highlight that part. By the power of the whirlwind, create I, the corporeal suns, moon, and stars. By this force right here is how the sun, moon, and stars are created, by vortices, vortex. Look at the center of each one of these vortex. What do you see in the center of each one of these vortices? You see a star. You see a sun. What did Jaja say? The power of the whirlwind created I, the corporeal sun, moon, and stars. Verse 4 states what? By the power of rotation. That's the support. Swift driving forth in the extreme parts condense I, the atmosphere. The atmospherian worlds that float in the firmament. It stated what? These become my corporeal worlds. It stated what? In the middle of the vortex made I them, made I what? The corporeal worlds. The vortex is the physical support of the corporeal worlds. And the vortex is this. You see the physical support. That's the physical support of the corporeal world. Not just the corporeal worlds, but the sun, moon, and stars. Every celestial body in creation is supported by a vortex. Not this nigga. Not this nigga. This nigga ain't supporting shit, but that staff in his hand and that unk and that damn bird on his head. Huh? He can't support this. Look at that. This is the Egyptian concept, and this is the creator's concept. Who you rocking with, this? Or you rocking with this? Look at that. Look at this nigga holding. This nigga holding touching his vagina in the breast like this nigga foggling it. I'm being sarcastic, of course. Because I fuck with ancient Egyptian culture. I'm just playing devil's advocate for those who want to take the challenge on debate the text. If we're not debating the text, nigga, we could deal with ancient Egypt on love. But I'm defending the creator at this point, nigga. No holds bar, nigga. I ain't holding back shit. I don't give a damn if it's Egypt, Sumeria, the Hebrew doctrine, the Muslim doctrine, the Christian doctrine. I stand on the creator. And the Owaspy is the best book showing the simplicity, the synchronization of the creator, the difference of the creator, the patience and humble and wisdom of the creator, the love and peace of the creator. Now, one time in the creator, in the Owaspy, the creator like jealous and angry, I'm gonna throw lightning bolts to kill niggas. Only the false gods do that. So what we're trying to tell y'all niggas is that the Bible is full of the false gods doctrine. They reworded the words of the creator in the likeness of the false gods. You know what I mean? Nigga worrying about cursed words. Niggas out here catching bodies and you worrying about cursing words. See, you can't have your cake and eat it too, man. Nobody can have their cake and eat it too in this world. Any nigga who cast a stone, nigga, that shit gonna come right back and hit you in the head. He who is without sin, cast the first stone. You dig? Where you say, Trini? Lodge up yourself. Shalom, shalom. Big up to the Trini family. I'm with you, Sila, the Most High Creator. See that? Niggas ain't studying these Egyptian bullshit. What you say, beloved? I'm with you, Sila, the Most High Creator of all creation, first and foremost. Exactly. We're not following your Egyptian concept of creation no more. You had us when we ain't know better, just like the Christians had us when we ain't know better with the 7-day creation myth. You know what I mean? So we went from the 7-day creation myth, we let go of that to return back to the ancient Egyptian creation myth with a nigga laying on his back, claim to be Gad. Now he's supposed to be the supporter of the earth. He's supposed to be the earth. Now we know Mother Earth. We consider the earth mother. We consider the earth feminine. But these niggas made the earth into a man. The earth gives forth. It brings forth. A woman brings forth seed. The women bring forth the seed that is planted. The earth brings forth the seed planted for us to have fruits and vegetables. So the earth is like a woman impregnated and then gives birth to that which is impregnated. The fruits, vegetables, and then the creation of man and woman. But we look at the earth as a mother, not no goddamn man, not no nigga laying on his back. Y'all can go ahead with that. You kill that. All right, where we at with it? Sheba, what you say? We with you, Sila. We worship the creator only. What you say? The creator created the Egyptians too. No doubt. But what happened is that you strayed from creation, started worshiping the creation. Straight from just like the Israelites strayed from the creator, and started worshiping the false gods, the same thing with the Egyptians. Y'all started worshiping Osiris. That's why I showed you the judgment hall of Ma'at, where you had to go through the judges in order to become one with Osiris in the Duat, or the fields of Rush, or the fields of Reed. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. But true indeed, the creator created everybody. And everybody has free liberty to choose the creator or choose the deities. That's the only choice you got. It's either you worshiping the creator or you worshiping a man. Osiris was a man sitting on the throne. I showed you a man. Let's get that real quick. Osiris. Look at that. You got to become one with Osiris, a man. You ain't going to the creator. You going to a nigga. You're going to a deity. For those who believe in the white Jesus, let me show you where you niggas is headed. I don't hold my tongue for no one in the blood clot except the creator. The creator said, yo, man, this is who you, all you Christians, you Hebrew Israelites, that's who you headed to. Jesus, cracker Jesus, the caucasoid Jesus. While you niggas headed to the caucasoid Jesus, a set of these niggas going to be headed to the Pharaoh, Osiris. Come on, man. We don't worship no goddamn deities over here. We acknowledge the creator and the creator only. The deities had their time for worship, nigga. That shit is over with. That shit is over with. Yes, family, you done know. Oh, he said Isis, Ra, and El. You know what I mean? You got some people to use that terminology of Isis, Ra, and El to throw shots. It's all good. Aset, Ra, and Elohim. Egyptology is not Kemetic. Nigga, that's word games you playing right there, beloved. Osiris is Osiris, whether you say Osiris or Aset or Osore. It don't matter, nigga. Those are word games you playing. That's like niggas saying like the Bible, the King James is not the Tanakh. Nigga, your Bible start off, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Whether it be the King James Version, whether it be the New American Standard Version, or whether it be the oldest copy of the Dead Sea Scrolls. If that shit got Genesis, it's going to start off with Bereshit bara Elohim Waha'aretz. Ain't no goddamn difference other than a translation from one language to another, but the bullshit remains. The 7-day creation story remains. If you want to goddamn break away from these creation stories, these false creation stories, you got to return back to the creator. Sila, you playing word games too, my G. Okay, if you say so. I don't see how I'm playing word games when I'm showing you from what they showing you on Wikipedia and on the internet. I ain't playing no word games. I'm showing you what's there. If I'm playing word games, let me tell y'all niggas about debates and tactics, how to become better. If you make a statement, you got to pinpoint exactly your argument. You can't make a vague statement and think that's gonna fly. Ain't no relevance there. If you want to get a nigga's attention, say, yo, Sila, you know what? When you said this right here, boom, 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 then I'd be like, let me go analyze. Oh, okay, you know what? You got a point there. Nigga, I ain't got no problem giving niggas they fucking kudos. But if you don't know how to articulate and demonstrate even a proper question, it's like, bro, come on, man. And that's the problem with the Hebrew Israelite community. Y'all niggas are so vague in y'all thinking. That's why the Kemetic community be beating y'all niggas up the way they be beating y'all up. Because y'all so vague in y'all thinking. Sarnetta be over there rag dragging y'all niggas, and he don't even fuck with the Bible. He just caught on. He just started reading and said, oh, let me ask these niggas this. You know, God said he don't tempt no man, but over here, God tempted Abraham. Now you got to explain that, because you can't get mad at him. He brought out what's in the text. So that's what I be saying. That's what I be saying. And now you're trying to say, be honest, everyone. Shit, ain't nobody studying that, bro. You got to come better than that. And you got my name? Oh, shit. Yes, family. But this is the reason why nobody want to take the debates. They want to take their shots, but they don't want to come in a concentrated environment and defend their doctrine, chapter and verse, 15, 30 minutes, and engagement. You spit yours 15, 30 minutes. Some niggas can't last 5 minutes. It may seem easy doing the chat, but when it's time to engage Q&A, question and answer, show me according to the text, niggas ain't got nothing. The first debate I had with the goddamn Dawood, whatever, he was talking hella shit. When it came time to come in front of the camera and defend his point, nigga, The majestic plural. Nigga, ain't no majestic plural in no fucking Tanakh. Moses didn't come down talking about no majestic plural. That's some made up shit these niggas made recently. Same thing with Caleb. He was talking his shit about the Owaspi. He came on, nigga couldn't defend his doctrine. When it was time to prove what's the difference between God, Lord, and Lord God and Lord, he ain't know where to go. He looking like, and this is why we do this, to have this shit documented to show the people, you niggas really don't know your doctrine. You just running your shit, but when it comes time to really investigate and question with critical thinking, y'all niggas ain't got nothing. That's why ain't nobody taking y'all goddamn serious. That's why ain't nobody taking y'all niggas serious. That's right, my Savior Creator. That's right, Creator Gang Gang. Yes, family. He said, Kemetic gonna be on top again. Man, y'all ain't on top nowhere. The Hebrews got more strength over y'all. At least the Hebrews went back to Jerusalem, reestablished a community in Jerusalem. Ain't none of you niggas got a community in ancient Egypt. Them Arabs will run you niggas up out of there. These niggas got Dimona right there in Israel. You got Rabbi Yahawashah right there in Arad doing archaeological research in the land, showing you where the Jerusalem is at. The real Jerusalem at. You niggas ain't doing that. Show me one African Kemetic community in the regions of Egypt upholding the ancient Egyptian order. Show me one, nigga. Ben Amin over there in Israel, his family, they can't, whatever circumstances or whatever controversy they got going on, nigga, they made the trot. They went back and started practicing the ways of the forefathers. You niggas ain't practicing the ways of the forefathers of ancient Egypt. Talk to me. So we're going to hush that down real quick. Ain't none of you niggas got temples of Osiris. Ain't none of you niggas got temples of Asat. Nowhere. Y'all ain't even got him here. Y'all ain't even got it. Look at Jabari. He got it up to, nigga, that's in New York and some goddamn tenement homes. That ain't no fucking temple. You know what I mean? Y'all ain't got no sovereignty over there. Go to Egypt and create a sovereign nation and produce a Kemetic community in it. Where we can look right up there. They were the pyramids. And y'all niggas is right here. Come on, boy. Yeah, you right. Y'all gonna be on top of the next 3,000 years. Yes, family. Yeah, man, talk. But yes, family, it's a vibe. Let's let some music play. Let's run the rhythm. Run the rhythm. Yeah, y'all coming back. Yeah, everybody come back. The Israelites came back. The Israelites came back before you niggas. Y'all had the longest reign in history. Y'all ain't never coming back. Y'all don't get it. It's over. Ancient Egypt is over. The same way ancient Israel is over. Ain't no coming back. But they doing a better job than the Kemetic niggas. It's a vibe. It's vibe. Let's vibe out with some music, family. Because it's a vibe. vibes. But with that being said, you gotta blame the ancient Egyptians because they were the first one to believe the concept of afterlife. I guess they falsely they established that Christianity is an offspring of that, and Judaism is an offspring of that, and if Islam is an offspring of that. Who do we blame? Who do we blame for the falsehood of Christianity? Who do we blame for the falsehood of Islam? Who do we blame for the falsehood of Judaism if they all stem out of Kemet? We gotta blame Kemet. Started the falsehood. Sumeria, Mesopotamia, Amuna Elite, Epic of Gilgamesh, those started the falsehood. The Egyptian creation story was getting nothing but falsehood. I don't think niggas ever had the truth, to be honest. Or the truth that niggas had. That shit was wiped out and replaced with falsehood 6,000 years ago. You don't fuck with Freemasons, y'all doomed, but you in here with so-called Freemasons, huh? You in the room with the doom. What you doing in the room with the doom? Shouldn't you be over there with the Kemetic community? What you over here with the doom for? You over here because you know this is right and exact. You ain't got nothing against the Owaspy. That's why you rant and talk shit. What is the Passover? A group or a ritual spell? So the Passover is not a group. The Passover is an event. It was a specific event on the 10th day, the 9th night, that Moses decided to slaughter a lamb and to curse Pharaoh and the Egyptians. You know what I mean? The migration Jehovah said is going to take place, the Exodus, but then Moses took it on his account and slaughtered the lamb as a curse against the Egyptians. It's crazy. And that's a controversial topic. That's why I touched on it. What you say, K-Law? What you say, K-Law? We killing no kindness around these parts. Yeah. I don't need to get personal with you. I don't know you, nigga. Put your doctrine on the table. See that niggas want to take personal shots when you start beating up their doctrine. Nigga, beat up the Owaspy. Can't do that. This white man book, who you claim is Masonic or Freemason, this book written in the 1880s, written under the name of Jehovah, and you niggas are scared to debate it. With all that hanging over the head. Come on, man. It survives. What do you say, Stephen? Yeah, man. Cowards talk shit, man. You know that? You know when you about to fight a nigga and he start popping off talking that shit? And then you rock that nigga and he shut up? He fold up? That's how it is with this doctrine. These niggas talk that shit, then they step him and hit him with a verse, and then they stuck looking stupid. Yes, family. Kemetic is Gabriel. Prove it. Prove Kemetic is Gabriel. Show me Gabriel in ancient Egyptian pantheon. When you make claims, you gotta see. I don't just make claims. My claims is based off what is written or what is seen. I don't just make a claim and just, oh man, I think this. You don't do that shit. Nigga, you can't prove shit what you just wishfully thinking. You gotta demonstrate what you prove. Got to read it or debate it, yeah. What'd you say, Tekiva? Got to read it or debate it. God sent me to expose. Yo, you crazy, son. This nigga said God sent me to expose false Freemasonic. You know what? You behind, nigga. I already did that, bro. I already exposed the false gods is the ones behind the falsehood. You said free. What is Freemason? What is a Mason? What is it? What is it that they do? What is a Freemason? Haru? See, y'all niggas make these statements and shit. John Newbro was a 33rd degree Mason. To be a 33rd degree Mason, you can't be no dummy. I tell you that. You gotta know some shit to go up in the ranks, and that's with any organization. It wasn't like the nigga was a motherfucking 7th degree Mason or a third. This nigga was a top ranking Mason. And this book was produced from a top ranking Mason, and you niggas can't fuck with it. And this book is in the name of the creator. Huh? Address that. Address the creator. You hear me talk about the creator. You don't hear me talk about no Freemasons and Masons and John Newbro. You hear me talk about what the information is saying in this book. Overall. You dig? It survives. Yes, family. But yeah, though, man, we just wanted to touch on that topic, showing that the Passover lamb, the curse of Moses and the Passover during that same time period. It's interesting. Controversial subject, showing you that the Creator is not a respecter of persons. It is what it is. Freemasons are Jerusalem Knights. Okay, the Knights Templars. So the Freemasons are Knights Templars. People just be talking to be talking, just lost. Stay open-minded, young blood, and learn your way out of the wilderness. Yeah, you know what I mean? That's wisdom. Take wisdom. See, when you in your 20s or your 30s, niggas be thinking they know everything. And then they'll get personal and then they'll get emotional. When you get emotional and personal and you gotta take personal shots, that's when you already lost. The wise know that. That's why niggas start laughing and making jokes, because we already know we got the upper hand that we want, because you done lost your stance of defending your point. Didn't they say Solomon was a Mason? The Mason builder? Huh? Wasn't Solomon a Mason? Y'all want to talk about? Hold up. Let me get started on Solomon, nigga. It survives. Hold on, what did this say, family? What did it say right here? King Solomon, known as a determined builder, enlisted the support of what? Stonemasons to construct the temple on behalf of God's message to the Father. Stonemasons. Freemasons and kings of... Nigga, this shit was done before the Owaspi. This shit's in your Bible. So what you talking about? So what your blood clot say? Come on, man. Y'all gotta stop playing these silly ass games. And then Solomon had them 72 demons. Nigga, let's don't play that. And then you had King James, the demonology books. Come on, yo. Y'all niggas over there playing with demons and shit. Y'all Masonic demons. You niggas is followers of Solomon? What about them 72 demons, Solomon? You know what I mean? What about them 72 demons of Solomon, man? Exactly, that's why the Bible is a Freemasonic book. I don't believe Bible or Freemason. Well, the Egyptians was the pyramid builders. Those were the first Masons. Huh? The the initiation of the pyramid, it was the first Masons, the pyramid builders, the initiates, the Adams. Where do you think King Solomon and all these niggas got the design to build? Kemet. You remember Kemet had a 4,000 year reign. Third millennium BC, coming on down there to the Ptolemies, 3rd century BC. It's when the Ptolemies came that they took over Egypt, and then the Europeans really started having a stronghold over Egypt. Prior to that, the Egyptians been reigning. So who you think civilized and taught the Hebrews how to build temples? The Egyptian Masons. The mystery school. What the fuck you think the mystery schools is, nigga? Huh? Where do you think the shrine of Osiris and these Masonic orders come from? The Scott Wright orders and all that shit out of Europe. Where do you think they got it from, nigga? You running from you by denouncing your Freemason brotherhood. You started that, Israel. Kemet. You started that, Egypt. You started that, Mizraim. You started that. It's a blood clot vibes. You started that, huh? Look at this. My niggas always be thinking you know some shit. So somebody show you some shit. So check it. Look at that. What that say? Osiris. Don't that say Osiris right there and with the Freemason symbol? Where you think the Freemasons got it from, nigga? Egypt. So when you talking about Freemason this, Freemason that, nigga, you just denying your own motherfucking shit. That's your shit. They just took your shit, used your shit against you. Look at that. What they got on that? Osiris. So let's stop playing games. Let's stop goddamn playing games and acting like the Masonic order don't come out of goddamn Egypt. So you can forget about that one, Haru. You dig? Come home, Haru. The Freemasons took your shit, now you running from your own shit, nigga. Come home, nigga. Come home to the real master builders. The sons and daughters of the creator, the real master builders. That's why you here, nigga. You ain't nowhere else but right here among the real builders of the creator. The real masters, the sons and daughters of the creator. Yes, family, you know how we do because it survives. But don't try to switch it up now. Don't try to switch it up now. No, Freemason stole. Oh, no, don't try to switch it up now, brother. Don't do that. Now they stole it. Well, if they stole it, and you saying you rejecting it, you rejecting what they stole from your ancestors. That's like them niggas giving it back to you, and you saying you don't want it. Come on, bro. You ain't ready for this, partner. Shout out to Anna. See you, peace, family. We just in here building, throwing shots back and forth. A great build with the brothers. We ain't mad at nobody. It's all love. It's a vibes. Creator only. That's right. It's a blood clot vibes. But yes, family, the purpose of the show today, really and truly, before I go too far left, was to show that the Passover and the curse of Moses and how that was controversial, because this topic been going back and forth about, the Passover lamb. So I just wanted to show that the Passover was orchestrated by Moses on his own accord in a response to putting a curse upon Pharaoh and his people. It's deep. It's controversial indeed. And with that, I'd like to say peace and blessings, shalom, and I'm out. I'm going to catch y'all later because I got some orders to ship out. I got some business to do. With that, let's ride, family. Let's ride out into the cosmos. You know how we do. It's the vibes.